Hi, I'm Hans Wilhelm. There are some conflicting information and confusion out there about the soul, the spiritual being, and the human being. And in this video, I want to clarify these three important stages of our existence by drawing them for you. And we will begin with the spiritual being. What is a spiritual being, also called a spirit being?
In our essence, we are all pure spirit beings, created by God, the Father, Mother God, and creator of all life forms. And through the creative power of love brings forth the spiritual life forms out of the eternally flowing light ether. In my video All About Animals, we have learned about the step-by-step spiritual evolutionary process where the fertilized spiritual atom slowly evolves from the ethereal mineral kingdom to the ethereal plant kingdom to the ethereal animal kingdom, then to the ethereal nature spirit kingdom, and finally to a complete and pure radiant ethereal spirit being, a perfect and eternal son or daughter of God. Unfortunately, shortly after the beginning of creation, a significant number of these pure spirit beings, we can also call them angels, have left the pure heavens because of their self-will or selfishness and their desire to be like God. They did not want to accept kindness, love, and gentleness. They thought they would make a better creation than God. The scriptures call this event the fall. No longer being able to stay in this high selfless love vibration of the pure heavens, these divine spirit beings fell into the lower spiritual and fine material cosmoses that were outside of the pure heavens, also called the fall worlds. Their self-will was in absolute opposition to the will of God, of love, and it created layer upon layer of negativity around their original pure essence. We can see these layers just like the layers of an onion. These layers are also called the soul garments, because from now on, these beings are called souls, meaning a burdened spirit being. So the soul is a fine material structure that contains the essence of the original spirit being. In the soul is the divine incorruptible spirit spark, also called the God spark. Through this spark, the soul remains directly connected with God our Father, and through which the soul receives the divine life force because its original divine energy has been drastically reduced through the fall. Without this connection to Spirit or God, a soul would not be able to stay alive. The negativity that fashioned these soul garments are our karmic burdens, also called sins, that eventually will have to be transformed back to love if we wish to return to our eternal home, back to the pure heavens. Over time, the negativity of these souls created more and more destruction, exploitation, power hunger, limitations, degeneration, mutilations, coldness, death, and darkness, all of which does not exist in the pure heavens. Through this, their soul layer hardened, and so did their surrounding cosmoses, or planets, as they were directly affected by the constant negative radiations of these souls. This is how, over eons of unimaginable long time, the material cosmoses evolved. We have to keep in mind that there is no such thing as solidity of matter. Einstein reminded us that what we see as solid matter is nothing but vibrations. Our earth on which we stand is nothing but vibration. Just like you and me, we are always vibrational entities, whether as spirit beings, as souls, or now also as human beings. This whole space outside of the pure heavens is now called the purification spheres, because many of these fallen souls have since recognized their original mistake and are now working on themselves to return to the eternal home, back to God. For this, they have to walk from level to level and expedite their karmic burdens, their soul garments, until they have become unconditional, unlimited, and all-inclusive, selfless love again to enter the pure heavens, according to the law of like attracts like. Facing our own karmic burdens, also called sins, that we have created can be very slow and painful in these fine material worlds of the purification spheres. However, to expedite the process, many of us were given the unique opportunity to incarnate onto planet Earth into a physical human body for a very short and intensive time. So the soul that is now incarnated into a physical human body is called a human being, which is what you and I are at this moment. Our goal as human beings here on Earth is to dissolve our karma or soul layers through actualized love and selfless service in our daily life. This also includes forgiving, repentance, asking for forgiveness, and no longer doing the same mistakes. The result is that our pure spirit being in our soul can once again shine through us. Depending on how we have lived our life here on Earth, after our physical death, our soul will be attracted to the realm with which it corresponds vibrationally. If we have used our time here on Earth wisely, we will be attracted to a higher level in the fine material spheres, closer to the pure heavens. If not, we will be attracted to a lower astral level that surrounds the Earth. Everything works on the law of attraction, like attracts like. See my video about the amazing Earth School. So let us summarize. Essentially, we are all pure and perfect spirit beings or spiritual beings, divine sons or daughters of God. This original stage is what is meant in the Bible quote that we are all created in the image of God. So it's not us humans who were created in the image of God, but our original perfect state of being in the pure heavens. Do we see the difference? Through the fall, this pure spirit being entered the realm of cause and effect and turned into a soul, which is a spirit being enveloped by soul burdens, also called karma. Through the process of incarnation, the soul has the option to spend a limited but intensive time here on Earth as a human being, mostly to undo its karmic burden in the fastest possible way.
I hope this has been helpful, and by actually seeing these three stages, it all makes more sense. And if you wish to see it all from an even bigger perspective, you may enjoy my video, How Reality Works. As always, it has been a pleasure being with you.